This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Trojans will kick this away to get us going. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Running back grabs it on the screen, fighting him off. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. pass rush closing in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. And that's the first punt today for the offense. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Jones. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes off in a bootleg. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Moore. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of it. The ball is loose near the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. First down, looking for more now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's going to take off here, and he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air. It's Moore. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Back to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bringing pressure. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Great cut and whiff on it. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes a deep shot on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like he's going to run it. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. And the Badgers pick up enough for a first down here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Final seconds of the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They bring him down, but that... be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. A direct snap. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On the run, it's Wormley. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the running back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Brutal process on it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Ready. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The sure hands. It's Jordan. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Defense is coming after him. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Jones. Fighting off the defender. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Oz. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Badgers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They are pouring it on now.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nice grab. It's Wormley. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires it down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Throws it to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's good as he throws it. The pass falls incomplete.